Okay, I know the lighting is terrible, but I have officially decided to vlog my experience of reading Project Hail Mary by Andy Weir. This book is not at all what I expected it to be. My kids are seeing me do a clip and they're laughing at me. Anyway, so I'm about 100 pages in and I'm already tabbing the parts that have been making me laugh out loud. The purple is for like super interesting science stuff. And for the most part, the science is kind of going over my head, but he does write it in a palatable way. So it's not like far-fetched to try to understand it. It's super intriguing. Oh, look, my nails match. Yeah, I just got my nails done the other day. But oh man, it is so intriguing. It's gonna be so hard to tell you guys what's going on though without giving away spoilers. And the reason why I say that is because you're going in not knowing anything about who this guy is. You don't even know, well, you know his name, but you don't know anything about him besides that from the inside cover. And each time you find something out about him, even in the first 100 pages, it's kind of like a spoiler, right? So if I were to tell you about it, it'd be spoiling it. We have just been jumping back in time as he remembers things, and he just had a huge memory blast, a huge blast from the past in his memory that is helping him realize just how dire his situation is. And I'm really loving it. I'm about 104 pages in. I'll probably be checking in as soon as something interesting happens. Honestly, so we're going to our camper here in a couple days. I don't want to wait that long though. But I really think it'd be so fun to just sit outside on our camper deck and read this. Can I wait that long? I will check in very soon. What is up, guys? It is Thursday. It is Thursday evening. It's like almost 5 o'clock. I'm just throwing a casserole in the oven like I showed you. And I'm getting some reading done because the rest of the evening is going to be spent getting ready to go to the camper tomorrow. So I've got to like pack all the food up and I've got to get all of our fall weather clothes ready to go. And honestly, I don't even know what to say about this update. I'm on page 155. Something really crazy happened, but I can't even like sort of hint at what it is because it'd be a huge spoiler. I did not think this vlog through very well. But anyway, this twist that just happened is giving me huge, major Doctor Who vibes, and that's all I can really say. Which is frustrating, but it's very, very good. 1 second. Baby was not happy with that position. Let's try this again, shall we? Okay. Yes, hello. It has been many, many days. It has in fact been 1 week since I last updated you. Let's see. I'm in the middle of a chapter, page 270. Can you see that? Can you see that? Maybe, probably not. So I'm about that far in. This book is blowing my mind. I don't think I've had this much fun reading a book in I don't know how long. I have been annotating along the way. Green is parts that have made me laugh out loud. Purple is like sciencey stuff, and the blue is really touching and or sad parts. And I have a feeling there's a lot more of those blue tabs to come. I absolutely love the main character, Ryland Grace. I love how it's like going back and forth between his memories and currently on the ship right now. Sorry, my kids are in the dining room. I also absolutely, no, I can't say that. Oh, well, I will say this. No, I can't say that either. It's so hard to tell you about this book. But a few very, very dangerous scientific things have been happening in these last few chapters. And I promise you, of course, I know I'm going to highly recommend this book to anyone and everyone because the science is actually very attainable. The verbiage is it's not going over my head like I thought it would. There are some parts that it's like, I don't really know what you're talking about, and I'll skim those a little bit. But for the most part, Andy Weir writes it and makes it so reachable. And I love his writing style. I love the sarcastic, dry humor. Absolutely loving every bit of this book. I only have like about 100 pages left, so I probably won't update you again until I finish it unless something significant pops up. Are you not amused? Plot twist that just happened in his memories. He's just remembering it. That really sucks. I have this much left. I can't tell you what happened. No. Spoiler. But yeah, that just changes everything. Like my whole viewpoint of this specific character in the past is changed. And there's somebody pulling in. So I'm gonna be done now. Bye. Final update for this reading vlog, you guys. Last night I finished Project Hail Mary by Andy Weir. And what can I say? I can't say much about the plotline, but this is an absolute flaming 5-star read for me. There was not a single part that I didn't like. There was a plot twist that I never saw coming. Actually, 2 plot twists that I never saw coming. I did not expect them at all. It added to the impact of the story, and it added to just my pure enjoyment of the story. And can we take a second to look at all of these tabs? I actually was annotating it with, I had a certain pack of tabs to begin with. I ran out of those tabs, so I had to switch to another pack. But all of the green that you see, green, these are all moments that made me audibly laugh out loud. Like actually laugh out loud. Like Andy Weir and I have such a similar sense of humor. It's so dry and so just like kind of sarcastic, but also unexpected and random. Oh, and I want to read you an example of lines that are super funny, but A, I don't think you'd get it out of context, and B, I don't want to give away spoilers, so I'm not going to. But holy cow, guys, I've never had a book make me audibly laugh out loud this much. The purple tabs are for scientific aspects of the story that absolutely blew me away. And the blue are for extremely sad moments, which there are quite a few more at the end, I would say, especially with one of the plot twists.
Can't tell you what it is. But yeah, I think Ryland Grace, the main astronaut guy in this story, is one of my absolute favorite characters I've ever read, ever. He was hilarious. He was so kind, so compassionate, and just, he's just a teddy bear. I did find out the rights for the movie have been purchased, and Ryan Gosling is signed on to play Ryland Grace, which, heck yes. As soon as I ended the book, I was like, why isn't this movie come out yet? I need to watch it right now. A couple other things I loved about this book: there's really hardly any swearing and no real content that I'm uncomfortable recommending. So I do feel like this is a really well-rounded novel that anyone can enjoy. Another thing that I really enjoyed is that the science is really attainable. So I didn't feel dumb reading anything. And honestly, there were parts where it was going over my head, but it was okay because, like, later on that page, he says it in layman's terms. Like, he says it in a way that you can understand, that is reachable for you. But yes, this is just so good, and it makes me want to go pick up The Martian right now because I loved the Martian movie, and it's been a long time since I saw it, so I don't really remember a lot of the things that happened. But a lot of the reviews I was reading about this book say that it's very similar humor to The Martian. So it just makes me want to pick up The Martian right now. Holy cow, this was just an absolute delight. And I'm not even sad that it was over. Like, I know I'm going to be thinking about this book for a really long time. And it was such a breath of fresh air between reading romance and thriller, romance, thriller, romance, thriller. Like, this was the breath of fresh air that I needed. This is why we love reading. It was just so good. Please go read this book. And that is going to wrap it up for this reading vlog. I know it's been a long time since I posted, and I really don't know how often I'm going to be able to post. I want to. I definitely have the desire to, but I did just have my 4th baby, and things are just really wild right now. I do think that if I were to try to attain more bookish videos, try to film more bookish videos, that it would be more along the lines of a reading vlog of me reading one book versus reading multiple books at a time, and also kind of like the sit down, here's some books that I've read recently that I highly recommend type of thing, because I don't think those would take me super long to film and edit. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. Leave a comment down below of any book recommendations that you have, that you've loved recently, that you think I should read. If you haven't already subscribed, please do so as well, and God willing, I will see you in the next video. Bye.